Hey YouTube, what's up? Sorry, I am like having Wi-Fi problems like always, so I took it off of my Wi-Fi in the shop and put you on 4G, so hopefully we'll be good. How's everyone doing tonight? I will give you guys a few minutes to get on here. I didn't announce. Hi Cindy. Hi babe. Hi guys, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Did you miss me on my days off? Yeah, it's really warm. Hi, Roberta. Hi, Linda. I missed you guys too. Days off are long. They're long days off. I just been in here going over my notes. Hey, Loop. How are you, darling? I was thinking about you yesterday. I was going to call you and bug you, but I didn't want to bother you in case you're at work, you know. You know, you're the only YouTuber that can say my name right. Oh, whatever. That's pretty sad. It's not a hard name. You're good? Yes, they are. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, so we're weaning the puppies, you guys, and I was freaking out because I couldn't get them to eat their milk and stuff, and then, so thank the goddess for YouTube, because I was able to find a good recipe on there on puppy mush, and they love it. So they're good. We're all good. I was like, oh crap. I am so sorry, you guys. I hope we don't have one of these nights where I'm having to restart it every 5 minutes. It sucks. But anyways, so yeah, so I just been, you know, taking care of the puppies. And I woke up this morning and Luna, the one with the witch's mark on her back, was at my bedroom door. Thunder in California. Hail Hecate. Oh yeah. Yes. That's awesome. I'm glad it left here because it just made a big muddy mess. And hi Rosa, by the way. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Do you guys get that notification? It's weird. So we had an exciting class on our group on the Queen of Hell. We have a private, you guys know, we have a group, and it was pretty awesome this week on Sunday. And I got a lot of good energy from it. Please don't mess up my thing. I turned this thing on and it was non-stop chatting me up. I had like 3 different ones come on while I was setting up this camera. And now they're all being quiet. Hi, Christine. How are you? Hi, Kelly. I didn't get to see it. We had a tornado watch it. And I'm going to watch it tomorrow. Good. Yeah, it was pretty good. And we have work to do. You were on there, weren't you? I can't remember everybody that was on there or not, but you're usually like the first one. But anyway, so it was a good group, and I went over a lot of stuff. Oh, for 5 minutes. I don't like tornado watches, but we had an earthquake. And we don't usually have that type of thing here. Usually we just get a lot of snow and mud. But we had an earthquake, not in my town, but in a little town close to us. We did. It was pretty cool. I mean, I grew up in California, so they don't bother me, but it was like 4.6 or something like that. But it's like, all right, an earthquake. So there's a couple things that I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight. I should have on my Sunday Fun Day hat, kind of, sort of. But I'm just going to quickly go over it. So if you email me and you're like, Blue, I really need your help. You know, I got this coming up and I need your help and blah, blah, blah. And I say, okay, we do a whole consultation. We go through this whole thing with you. And then you disappear and you ghost me. And then you come back 3 days ahead of time of your court date. And then you go, Blue, I really need your help. It's even worse now. And I say, okay, fine, I'll get you in tomorrow. You know, and then don't go, but is it going to work? Persistence. Because I don't have time for it. Like, I'm not going to try to talk you into casting a spell on your behalf. If you want me to help you, I will help you. But I'm not going to try to talk you into it. It has to be something that you want and that you're putting your energy out there to ask me to help you and stuff. I'm not trying to sell you anything. You either want it or you don't. And I will never do that for anyone ever. I'll never be like, oh, you should do this, or you should like have me do a spell for you. I'm not that witch, you know. Legend. I'm not going to try to talk you into anything. It's your idea. If you want the spell, then I will help you. But don't ask me to tell you what's going to happen and all that, because it's not how it works. Yeah. So Kelly says that people need to understand that spells are not band-aids. You have to put intention and energy and time into them. Yes. And court cases are different. I like to start them 9 to 7 days prior. But I understand that sometimes shit comes up and there's an emergency. And I've done them 3 days ahead of time and it was fine. But I can't tell you what the outcome is going to be. They should trust you or not as you're in the first place. Yeah. I'm not contacting you and going, hey, you should let me do a spell for you. No. You're contacting me and saying, hey, will you do this for me? And I say, sure. And then you're like, but, well, is it going to work? Don't do that. Because now I don't want to cast for you. Now, yeah. No, I don't want to cast for you, so I'm not going to. Then, okay, and then there's one more thing I wanted to touch base on. And I'm not bitching about this. This is just something that I've noticed through the years. And it doesn't happen all the time, but just sometimes. People get divorced. No, that's not what I was going to say. But sometimes, he said divorce. Sometimes, okay, for example, I have a client right now. I did a breakup and a comeback. Probably, I want to say in October-ish. of last year, and it worked, and he broke up with this lady and came back to his wife, and they're back together and everything. But he's a total dick. Like, he resents her. He's being mean to her. He's being really hateful and an asshole. Divorce is beautiful. It can be. If you're only if you're divorcing the right person. Sorry, I don't want to do that on camera. I don't like that. But anyway, so a lot of times people think that it's going to change their personality, and it doesn't change who they are. If they're cheaters and they're with you and they resent you because you're forcing them to be with you, then sometimes they act out and they're dicks, and they're there and they're doing everything you want them to do, but they don't understand why. And so now they're angry and they're going to treat you like crap because they're assholes. And so now we have to put them in a honey jar. And that's okay too. We'll put them in a honey jar and sweeten them right up. But that happens sometimes. Hey, Jared. What's up, Blue? Tacos and Coors Light tonight. I like it. Ritual later tonight for me. Nice. Hello. Ampersand 83. What kind of ritual are you doing? Let me see. Yeah, which one are you doing, darling? We're going to be doing one tomorrow. Hi, Sam. Oh, you're going to work with Clinic? I'll be working with him this week, too. I have a couple of prosperities coming in. I have a prosperity one in already, and then I have 2 more coming up for next week, and I'm going to be working with him again for those. Now that I've established a relationship, or more like how to meet and greet, and you know, we're good to go. So I'm going to be doing that. Also, you got him some red and green apples. Nice. He likes wine. I gave him wine. Actually, I think I gave him whiskey. I like to get him tipsy. I wanted to ask for another booster. There's been movement. Yay! Since we did the unblock last month, I wanted to give it a little more push. Let me know. Freedom. Send me an email, sweetheart. Yeah, and then they're going to say it didn't work, but it's them not changing the way they treat the person. Yeah. Yes, he does. Well, I had like a whole, I did like, it's what I did for our first meeting. Well, it was really our second. The first one, I had Belial right here, you know, standing right next to me, and then that whole thing happened. But then, so when I sat down with him, hi, I've been waiting for your email, Diana. I'm doing great. Trap. But when I like put together like I printed up like a business proposal kind of thing, wrote everything, had everything written out, what I needed, how much I needed, what I needed it for, like put like a whole little thing together. And then I had that at the table, and I had everything set up for him, and then I had a chair on one side for me and a chair on the other side for him. And then I had his candles, his sigil theater, his sigil, and I did my offerings, you know, the blood offerings and everything. And then, you know, yeah. So we did like this whole thing, and then I just sat down with him, and you know, I wrote an evocation. But I kind of, okay, where's my book? I wanted to show you. It's in the safe. Um, so there's two sigils. Like here's, actually, I was talking about him earlier today. So Lucifer has one of these, almost just exactly like this. And so I was just like, it's in my book, The Red King. And so I decided to first evoke Lucifer, and then I evoked Clinic. And so so I had them both there, and I'm not saying for you to do that because it wasted me. Like, I was so tired for 2 days. And then that night when I was sitting here trying to do my spells, I couldn't even do them because I was so drained from doing 2 evocations earlier in the day with Clinic and Lucifer. So keep that in mind. It was crazy. But I really enjoyed his energy. It's really like calm, but you could feel it, you know what I mean? So it was good. It was a good experience. Deliver. Alright, let's see. I'm writing it. But yeah, so that's how I did my first, like, meeting. But that was a personal one just for me. It's King Clinic. I believe he's on the rise. Well, he's really close with Lucifer. In fact, he might even be like, he's so close. I would say he might even be like an aspect, or some they have some kind of a really close connection. I'm going to go grab my book because I just got to show you so you could see what I'm talking about, okay? I'm going to go grab my book. I'll be right back, okay? Give me 1 second. Don't go away. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. I got it. Hold on, let me find it real quick and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I have it marked in my other book, but I don't want my temple book getting on my camera. I don't know why. Just weird. Where did you go? This one's my regular one. Here it is. The Lord of Shadow and Flame. And these are the 5 sigils of Lucifer. See? And this one right down here. And then this one's Clinex. Isn't that crazy? See what I'm saying? I had it marked in that book too. Yeah, very, very similar. It's almost everything's identical except for the markings, those little ones that go all the way around, and it's like a mirror, like it's opposite. It's like clinics goes this way and Lucifer's goes this way, but it's the same, but it's opposite. And then Lucifer's has the things that go all the way around it, and his clinics are just right there. But other than that, it looks the same. So I vote Lucifer to be there with me. And then I sat right in front of, I set everything up right at Belial's altar. So yeah, I was drained after that. And I totally did it to myself. Totally my fault, 100%. What are you gonna do? Did you, Rosa? Oh my gosh. That is so exciting. I'm so excited for you. You're going to love it. And you could join our group. Are you on are you on the Blue Witch Coven page? You should get on it. When you get your book, get on the Blue Witch Coven page on Facebook, and then I'll add you, because it's a secret group, so you can't, nobody could like find it or see it. Oh, you are? We'll have to put you in. Let me know when you get it. It is, we're learning a lot. We're learning so much, working together and talking about our experience. Because I think that as you work through the book, you know, as you start doing the invocations and the evocations and the rites and rituals and all of these things, and saying these special prayers and learning what the different, you know, gatekeepers are and all these things, what they look like, and you start having experiences. And so I think it really helps us to have a place to go where we could talk about it, because we do the live thing, and then we can all talk about it and talk about our experiences as we go through it. Love the pictures. Would love to buy one of the pictures. I know. Well, he has those life-size ones, you know. But they're like $3,000, I think, right? Something like that. They're a lot of money. We were learning, this week we were learning about the dark god of death. I never could find a direction for clinic. I faced his altar east beside Father aspect is a strong possibility, right? Yeah, I think so. I think that's right. I don't have an altar for him. Only when I'm working with him, I set up the table just for him and me. And then I work with him. And then when I'm done, I take it down. I don't have like a permanent altar for him. But it's okay. He understands. He doesn't mind. I saw the email. He made me horny. And I was sweating. Oh, that was weird. Oh, you're so funny. You're hilarious. So, do you guys know who Euronymous is? Euronymous. Ancestors. Oh, you always need money. ancestors. Are you one of my ancestors? Do you guys know who Uranus is? We learned about Uranus. Is he the one? Oh no, he's the dark god. He's the dark god of death. But we learned how to work how to work with him, but that's not the one I wanted to talk about. Hang on. Oh, Surgot. He's a gatekeeper. Have you guys heard of Surgot? But he's the one it describes him as being he's got a bison head, and he's got a bison head and an angelic appearance. I so want to meet this guy. He's good at unlocking things. I'm super excited about that one. But I of course, I'm not at that place yet, but I will be. But I have a sigil and stuff. As soon as I have any excuse to work with him, I'm totally going to do it. Let me see. I was reading about him in The Queen of Hell. I try not to touch my book that often because the binding broke. Oh no! What do you write with in your book? I don't write in my book. I just got a new one. I'm transferring all my ends and sigils into it. Nice. Oh, you mean my Book of Shadows or my Mark Allen Smith books? I just have a notebook that I write in. I don't know who he is. Well, he's a gate. Surgot is a gate. He's a gatekeeper. He's the gatekeeper of one of the gates. And I can't take it somewhere to get it fixed because it was consecrated. Oh, shit. Well, yeah, I don't know. Can you like fix it yourself? How bad is it? I'm going to use a pencil, I guess. I just got a special notebook, and I only use it for like, see, this is my Queen of Hell notebook. Has stuck my picture with me and my book on it, and then and I just put binder paper in there, and I write all my notes on that, and that's what I use because, you know, I like to be sloppy, and I like to take a lot of notes. And so it's not bad now, but it will get worse. I'm babying it right now. Well, don't worry about it. Like, it's cool. If it gets bad, just, you know, it just means it's used and worn, and that's cool. You don't want it to be like brand new all the time. Like in 100 years, you want it to be all look like it's all been, you know, use the shit out of it kind of thing. I think it's awesome. Thank you for that idea. Yeah, because I know there's a place in the back of the books to write notes or whatever, and I do sometimes draw sigils, like my own personal sigils, or I draw back there. It happened the other night after we got off the phone. I almost cried, but then I was like, it's going to happen eventually. I open it so much. Well, you know, if it gets all used, then let it get used. And if you have to take it in to get rebound, just ask them to wear gloves. And tell them because it's a sacred book. You know, and ask them to like put white gloves on or something. That's what I would do. I don't think it will hurt anything to have them rebind it, you know. Just trying to see. Yeah, we've been learning a lot of stuff in that book, you guys. It's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. And we learned about Lucifer Drofakal and what he is to us as children of Hecate, the dark ladies of fate, the fury. You know, yeah. If you guys don't have, if you guys are on this path, you need it. You need all of them. You need them all. I'm still waiting for the Scorpion God, though. Hopefully soon. Hi, Nancy. I am having a wonderful evening. How are you? I was like, get it fixed. And then mail it back to Mr. Mark and ask him to redo it. Hi, Hazelwood. There you go. I'm back. Sorry, guys. We've been doing so good. It's Hazel Witch's fault. Just kidding. It's not. Totally joking. Hanging in there. Did we lose her? Oh no, there she is. I just happened to find it because of you. Aww. Well, I'm glad because, man, there's so much confirmation in there for us, and it really helps speed our growth along. And for me personally, I didn't fit into any other form of witchcraft, and so I didn't understand why, but I just went along with it and just did my own thing. The more I feed them energy, the better. Always approach with respect and no threats. Yeah, that would, yeah, that would be a mistake. My advice would be, if you're evoking or invoking anyone at all, always treat them as a guest. You know, like you're having a special dinner party or something like that. You know, have a snack and a glass of wine or whatever, and chocolates, or, you know, special candles out for them, their sigils with the offerings, and you know, yeah, and I wrote a nice evocation for Clinic because there isn't, you know, a pre-written one, and so I wrote my own, and I just got inspiration for my book to write it, you know, like what to say for it and stuff. And I think I posted it on either the Queen of Hell, or I posted it on my Coven page, so that you guys could see it. And I mean, it's just an evocation, so it's not anything big, long, huge, fancy thing. Oh yeah, they love to teach us, and I don't want to be like that's their job, but Hecate calls them to teach us certain things, and so that we can learn as her children and grow and you know, do all the things that she's set for us to do. You know, she has plans for all of us, and we can't do it unless yes, to ascend. Exactly. Thank you. Yep. We have to grow and prosper, and I just think that we live in a time when we don't have to hide it. You know, we don't have to use secret codes in our Book of Shadows anymore, or somebody will find it and kill us. You know, we live in a great time when it's okay, and nobody could say shit about it. Well, they could say something, but they can't do anything. Well, at least for Americans, anyways. Not everyone, but and for a few other countries too. But I know some countries, you know, they'll still kill you. But you know what I mean. I can get on here and say whatever I want to. Yeah. And that's just the way it is. But anyways, you guys, I am doing a Pigfoot curse tonight. And hi, Tallulah. God. Hey, G-O-D. I love it. It's so funny. Academic. Hell yeah. But yeah, so we're going to be doing a Pigfoot curse tonight. Would you be willing to do an awakening spell for me? I will. Are you struggling, sweetheart? Cool, Bill from the... Yeah. Hell yeah. Truth. Let's see. Let's see what this guy's talking about. Oh. Just take a photo. It's the truth. Oh, that's funny. It's sitting right next to my picture of me and my Queen of Hell book. I have it sitting right next to this photo. He's all photo of truth. Bigfoot. Let me document this. Laughing out loud, really. Usually, when I've done in the past, I've done several Pigfoot curses. The people get ill in some way. Book of Shadows. What are you talking about? Are you talking about this? This? It's just a binder. It's a binder with all my notes from the Queen of Hell in it. Because I have my class, you know. Yeah, that's no. My Book of Shadows is right here. I'll show you. This is my Book of Shadows. It's all... Oh, it looks all empty. It's not. You can't see. Oh. It's full of crap. It's all full. No, it's not. I have like this much of it. I have like this much of it that's not full. This part, well, I don't think it is. No, it's not. It's almost all the way full, but I don't really use it anymore. But I do have a lot of stuff in it. Mostly I just write notes in it and stuff to like my family, you know, how to make like fairy oil, where my fairy oil came from. I write like notes to my grandkids and shit like that in here in case I die and then they have to deal with all of this. There's like instructions in here, and in my servitor books there is too, stuff like that. Oh, whatever. Is that Salem became lame and religious under Trump? It sucks now. Okay. But yeah, so I like how to read a crystal ball. And who's in mine? I have instructions on how I do my cleansing bath is in here. What else do we got? Oh, here's how to do a money altar. That's so funny. Generational curse. Oh, I have lots of notes in here. Stuff that happened during the strawberry moon. Do you remember that? That was back in 2016. How funny. I even have some notes in here on where I buried certain curses. Here's a lose weight spell. Never performed that, obviously. Love spells. Here's my recipe for my goofer. Please use gloves when handling. I'm trying to add check marks to hits and misses. I don't really have... Hi, are you here to help me? That's good. I probably need lots of it. Here's some bully spells to do. Binding and dominating your lovers. Oh wow, that's good. What? Oh my. If you want to practice that weight loss spell, I volunteer. No kidding. Oh my goodness. I have so much stuff in here. It's funny. There's honey jars, servitor information. How to make satchel bags for healing. Color correspondence is in here. Did you just call me a whore? That's it. Totally joking. I don't think he did. Do you think he did? That's... Oh, he said core. Keep refining for me. Hi. Sorry, I thought you called me a whore, not core. So funny. President. G-O-D, that is your fault. Now he's talking about the president. I hate talking about politics. Hey, Grey Witch. What's up? Fold. 10. So yeah, so tonight though, I'm excited about doing my Pigfoot curse. I haven't done it in a while, and I let the meat sit out and rot for a couple of days. And so I'll be putting like foil down, gloves on, and you know. And then I have some binding prayers that I'm going to be saying over it. Well, incantation, whatever you want to call it. And I will be binding this chick to a pig foot because she's a pig. And then I was thinking about hanging her from a tree. But I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, but I might. I did a consultation with a friend today, and I told her to hang her from a tree. She's like, yeah. And so, maybe I'll do that too. Take my own advice.
Slave.
Yeah. That'll be awesome. All of our trees are just bare because it's so cold out and everything. Well, and we chopped them all up. What herbs can I use to curse someone financially? Just bind them to like poverty. Just use like you could use like peppers, you could use, I would use like belladonna, and I would bind them to a stick, put some belladonna in there, and you know, get your book out and say, bind them to it. Hi. Hi, Geo Angel. Hi, Tito Parker. After one creates a servitor sigil, do you keep the sigil on you or on your altar or what? I actually have a servitor book. I'll show you. Hang on. I'll be right back. Let me go grab it real quick. Don't leave. I'll be right back. I'll show you. So I made this book a couple of years ago, and I was like feeling really creative, and I made this book. Do you see my dude? And it says servitors. Oh, hang on, Christine's calling me. Hey, Dollface. I'm live right now. Weren't you just on? Oh. I'm getting ready to. I'll call. Okay, I'll call you back. Okay, bye. That was Christine M. The show and tell. So anyway, so I made this book, and there's my little servitor dude. Isn't he cute? And then it says servitor. Anyway, so I write down. I have my all kinds of crap in here. What is this? Interesting. So I write down like all of their information and stuff, like all the things that I want them to do, what they look like, what their name is, how many times I say their name for them to come back to their vessel, if I need to reconsume them, and I make their food. And then this is like a recipe for all the stuff that I put in their food. Depending on what you want them to be able to do, that's what I put in their food. Do you have an Instagram account? Yeah, I do. Mine's the Blue Witch. Look at what? Are you going to manifest before me? Anyway, so I put all this kind of thing in there. Like if you want your servitor to perform certain things, then that's what I would put in their food. And then, hang on, I'll find an old sigil of a servitor that doesn't exist anymore. And then I'll show you. Like I sent one of my servitors on a mission to torment someone, and then I wrote down what I wanted him to do to that person, and what day and what time to start, and what day and what time to torment her, and then what day and what time to return. Let me see. But yeah, so you just create this This one I created for YouTube, for a client on YouTube. And, what? Rose soap, huh? Alright. Do you like the roses? There's lots of them in here right now. Everybody got fresh flowers. But anyways, that's what I do. I put all of their information in the servitor book, and there you have it. And then I also have like instructions on what to do with them. You know, if anything were to happen to me. What is this? Oh, I forgot about this one. How cute. Anyways, it is. Badly. Yeah, it's cool. Yep. Isn't it pretty? Pretty cool. I even created these little things on the side. Is there a spell that works to get a person to pay you back the money? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Blue Witch. Very much appreciate it. Very cool. You're welcome. What? Same. For someone that owes you money, I've done a pay what you owe a few times. And, for the most part, I've been very successful. One person didn't pay me back what they owed me, and, so I cursed them. And I didn't ask them. I asked them one time to pay what they owed, and they didn't do it, so then I cursed them. No job, no car, no place to call my own. They know this too. Well, then they're dicks. Red Wizard gonna benefit from all that. Isn't he cute? He's so funny. He was telling me all this stuff. He walked in here and he goes, I know what that is. I go, what is it? And he goes, it's a Lucifer sigil. And I was like, how do you know what that is? And he goes, because I watch YouTube. I know what's going on, Grandma. I was like, okay. Well, if you have someone that owes you money, then you should tell them to pay you back. And if you yeah, he's saying payment. I would say for you to get 2 candles, put one higher than the other, carve their name on the lower one, carve your name on the higher one, and then compel them to feel guilt and shame and disgust upon themselves and compel them to pay what you owe. You will pay me what you owe. And you say their name and do it when you know they're sleeping. Want to purchase services. You just email me at bluewitch379@gmail.com. Oh my God. bluewitch379@gmail.com. And tell me what you need, and I will let you know if I could do it or not. Any color. Well, you want to make their color like a lighter color than yours. I would make theirs either blue or purple and make yours black if you can. And then just set yours up higher than them because you want to be higher than them. And so you want your candle to be taller than their candle. And then you're just going to tell them to pay what you owe and make them feel horrible. You're welcome. Mariana? Is that how you say it? Mariana? Marianne? It's a pretty name. How do you dispose of food offerings? Yeah, sometimes I throw them out. Sometimes I just throw them away, and sometimes I just burn them. It just depends on what kind of food offering. Like if it's fruit, I just throw it out in the yard and let the deers eat it. The deers will come through and eat it. And if it's like breads, Rumbler gets, yeah, I was just going to say that. Rumbler gets those. And he knows, like, he'll go and sit in front of their altar like, okay, it's time. And so Rumbler gets like the breads or a cake or whatever. If I could purchase, I would. I'd love to use Blue services for many things. Thank you so much, Blue. I'll contact you through email. Okay. Marianne. Such a pretty name. What the hell is that in my hair? She asked me to use your services. Nice. Sacred. Yes, it's a sacred space. I need to do another booster. I think I'm cursed or blocked. You are not. Are you? Do a cleansing bath, Kelly. Meantime? I think that too sometime. Well, I try, if I get those thoughts, I just send them away. But you sometimes, one of them or all of them will give me like a slow week, just to kind of to redo my vibrations or whatever like that, you know, like if I need some work on my energies or anything like that they're gonna do, you know, sometimes they'll and you'll think you're blocked, but you're not. You're just going through some changes in your you're getting preconditioned or whatever you want to call it. It's no money to get services, no job, someone owes me money. I'm not sure if you came in late on this conversation with Blue. Yeah, I've done that. I just am not having any breakthroughs in my career. And I found out for my books are on a pirate site, so I'm just bummed. Betrayed. Yeah. Yeah, I would take it to Belial. Definitely. Definitely take it to Belial. Just saying. I'm looking at my little cheat things. I forgot that I had these in that book. And I wrote these, like, I don't know, probably a couple of years ago. And I got it out on my Planetary Magic. I think I've shown you guys these before. But these are like my little cheat things that I wrote for the different days of the week. There's Mondays. Here's Tuesdays, the one I was looking for. And if you wanted to use the Planetary Magic, you know, they're all stained. I used to use the shit out of these. Like what type of magic to do on that day, the numbers of that day, the direction. Fire. Tuesday is red. Ooh, it says Tuesday is good for sex drive and strength, vengeance, anger, conflict. Yep, that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm headed to bed. Good night. Good night, darling. Have sweet dreams. Question, what? Nancy Vanilla, no idea what you're talking about. I was telling Blue that I wanted her help. Yeah, just ignore it. I just think that she got confused. But anyways, so yeah. So this one's for Wednesday. But yeah, this is Planetary Magic stuff. It's pretty cool. Do you think Clinic would prefer vodka or whiskey? He's already getting red wine. Red and green apples and dragon's blood. Oh, I made his herbs. I think he likes basil leaves, dragon's blood, and I don't know, I put it mugwort. He likes mugwort. I'm trying to think of what all I have in there. Yeah, basil. Yeah, basil, not bay leaves, but basil. Yes. Gosh, what all did I put in there? I can't remember everything that I used, but yeah, he likes all that stuff. Yes, and he likes brass and what's the other one? Yep, he likes horses. I can't think. Anyways, you guys, I'm over an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and get off of here and get started on my curse. And I love you all, and thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.